Hey, it's Isabel from the Assisted Living Network, and I have a secret for you guys. We have a new host on the show, Honey. Oh, little honey girl. She's going to be here with me as we record some episodes for you guys today. So if you see me petting her and loving on her, that's why. We've got our new little host here. Do you want to know how to build a waiting list for your RAL? People begging to get into your doors? Well, it all comes down to who you know and, most importantly, who knows you. So let's dive in. In the United States right now, there are 76 million baby boomers. The number one dilemma for these baby boomers? Housing. That dilemma can be your opportunity. Welcome to the Assisted Living Network podcast, where you can discover how just one residential assisted living home could secure your financial future forever. The assisted living world is small, and everyone knows everyone. It's important that you're making a good impression and that you start off on the right foot and continue building a brand and a face that people trust, that does right by seniors and everyone who works in the industry, and you'll be all right if you do those things. But go left, and someone will quickly spread that bad reputation around town, and getting residents, staff, and new leads will be difficult. Yikes. It's a fine line, and who you are as a person actually does matter. So it should go without saying that it's important to put your best foot forward right from the beginning. With that being said, you know who is also going to be a key factor in building waiting lists? You want to create a strategic partner in the community who you can leverage to fill your home. You'll want to have paid and unpaid partners, community partners, and industry partners. The list goes on. But having 15 to 20 of these key partnerships will help you not just fill your beds, but also get people talking about RAL, even when you're full, which leads to mass interest and eventually waiting list status. Unpaid partners look like neighbors, retirement groups, local charity groups, churches, senior life groups, chamber of commerce connections, and support groups, just to name a few. Paid partners are people like placement agents or referral agents. You know, both of these are valuable people and resources to have in your Rolodex. Sometimes you may want to pay for speed and use a placement agent to fill a bed quickly. In the very beginning, getting up and running, this can be extremely helpful because it's tough when the home is empty. People never want to be the first one to move in. So getting the first one from a placement agent can really help the snowball roll down the hill, if you know what I mean. Industry partners are people like independent living communities, adult daycare centers, and even home health agencies, maybe rehab centers and hospice. All of these strategic partnerships are vital to your good reputation and securing a lead in your care home. These people are the ones that should know you, and you should have personal relationships with them and their businesses because they are constantly dealing with your target audience. Who you all know by now is not the senior, it's daughter Judy, the adult child who is in charge of making those decisions on mom or dad's care. Targeting her is the most important marketing constant to remember in this industry. Now, community partners look like local newspapers and magazines, maybe even a local radio show or event like a farmer's market or Christmas or fall festival in your community. Nonprofit events like a gala or ribbon cutting ceremony, or even any local 55 plus community, those are all places you want to frequent. It's important to be a part of the community, not just providing for the community. People are naturally distrustful these days. And if you are only coming to those places and those peoples when you're in need, they're going to sniff you out as someone who doesn't have genuine intentions. It has to be about building an actual relationship with these people. You don't want to befriend every single person in the hospital or in the elder law attorney's office. You need to make strategic partnerships. Imagine, you walk into church and there's someone who comes there every week, but they go quietly and sit in the back corner and they leave right when it's over. They don't network, they don't mix and mingle at all. Yes, they go, and yes, they are a part of that community, but are they an influencer per se? No. So is this the person you really want to befriend from the church to make an impact for your home in the community? No. Instead, the woman who volunteers to pass out the church bulletins at the door, speaks to everyone who walks in, gets more hugs than the pastor, and is seemingly the mayor of the church. That is the woman that you want to be friends with. She is the one who will spread the word about your home and what you're doing for seniors in the area. You know, strategic is the key word when it comes to these partnerships. You want influencers. You want people who are chatty, who are social, who are gregarious, people who are out and about, people who naturally have lots of connections and friends. Even if this isn't you and this isn't your forte and you're like, I'm shy, I'm introverted, great, utilize them. This is for the people who others come to for advice or to share their life story with. Those are the people who will fill your beds. If you strategically build relationships with 15 to 20 of those people in those 4 categories we just talked about, you will inevitably be able to fill your beds and then start growing your waiting list.
Hey, it's Isabel from the Assisted Living Network. And if you're still curious about how to get started and what are the first steps to take to open your first residential assisted living home, then I'm going to encourage you to click the show notes and grab a ticket to our Bootcamp training. Not only is it easy to digest, but it also will give you the basics you need to determine if this is the right fit for you. Doing it and doing well is what we're all about, and I want to invite you to join us on that journey by diving into our Bootcamp training. So click the link and enjoy the learning. Now, back to the show.
Keep in mind, you cannot just show up once and get what you want. You need to be a part of their lives and communities and be interested in the things that they are. If you hate guns, don't join the gun club just to get a lead. No, do something that you like, and the relationship will come authentically, which is the goal anyways. Donate and sponsor groups that have your same interests in mind. Groups that have lots of daughter Judys and groups that make a splash in the industry. Always remember to tour people through your home, even when it's not done. Get them excited about what's to come during that building phase, during that construction phase. Don't feel like you have to wait. This is a big mistake. The more people that come before it's open, the more they feel a part of a bigger mission of actually doing something, so that when the home does actually open, they're excited to go and they will share and post because they were a part of the process. See how that works? Some of our incredible students, Brett and Laura Shotkavis, they do this out in Texas. They tour everyone through their construction site just to show them so that they can be a part of the mission. At the RAL Academy, we host an entire session with our good friend Max Keller on how to grow your waiting list before your home even opens. And it's one of those really eye-opening sessions that really gives you strategic information on those first steps to take. And today we've hit the tip of the iceberg on those 4 types of partners that you'll want to have: paid and unpaid, community partners, and industry partners. And how many you'll need, 15 to 20. And most importantly, who they are, those key strategic influencers, not shy wallflowers. If you start being a member of your community, all of these things will fall into place and your beds will fill. And that waiting list, it will start to grow. Don't forget to like and share this episode and follow us wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts. And thanks for listening to the Assisted Living Network. We'll see you next time. Say bye, honey. Bye, guys.